Treatments with a difference are being prescribed by doctors in Bristol to help patients who've experienced trauma. It's not medicines or scans, but courses in comedy for those who are struggling with their mental well-being. The pilot is the first of its kind anywhere in the UK. Our social affairs correspondent Fiona Lambden has the details.
Power posing, we've done some power posing. Woo! So take your hands and push out that pelvis.
Lynn is having a comedy lesson, one that's been prescribed by her doctor.
And just watch the hand tapping and the clapping because it takes away from your words.
She's part of a pilot that's running here in Bristol.
Hello Bristol, it's fantastic to be here. My name is Lynn. Thank you for... Right, okay.
And again.
Right. I'm losing my energy. You've got to do something to get...
Last summer, 58-year-old Lynn nearly died.
I was stressed and I'd collapsed and I was rushed into hospital and they diagnosed that I'd had a stroke.
And it took her months to recover.
I couldn't remember names, I couldn't remember places, I couldn't really read the clock properly. What was the use of everything, really? I didn't have any motivation at all.
So when we're coming up to the mic, we know exactly...
Instead of prescribing antidepressants, her GP referred her to the comedian Angie Belcher.
It's the only thing that's got me out of bed a few times, Fiona, I must admit. So it was doom and gloom and catastrophe to a little bit of a glint of light coming through. And I feel like that light's getting bigger and bigger the more I do comedy.
Yay! I know that I'm working class because my mum was a dinner lady and my dad was emotionally repressed.
Angie is helping those struggling with depression, drug addiction and those at risk of suicide.
I think it's because the process of learning stand-up comedy is very similar to visiting a therapist, really. And when you come to the stage, it's about finding out who you are on the stage, where you've been, what your story is, what it is you want to say to the world.
How do you find the comedy when someone's been through so much trauma?
There's a funny little clink of light in even the darkest experiences that we've been through, and that's what comedy does. It looks at the darkness and finds that little bit of light.
I'm trying to think of all the words as well. Culture at use lot. You've got how many universities?
This is Lynn's first time in front of a real audience. A year ago, she never thought this would be possible.
Yeah, that's where they hung the monkey in the Second World War. Anyway, I know it's...
Maybe laughter is the best medicine. Fiona Lambden, BBC Points West.
It really is, Fee. Thank you. Well, you're watching Points West and we're live here on BBC One. I hope you had a nice weekend. There's lots more still to come tonight, including the young man who got on his bike after a devastating cancer diagnosis. He's on his way to the studio right now after cycling the distance between Bristol and Beijing.